After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
I got a blunt going myself, Solid Snake. Get
Does
it.
this pantywaist know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey! Are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings.
And fly. God be with you.
Hideo Kojima. That's how I say his name.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 design.
The only
bureau,
thing funnier
one of the
than
Soviets' top secret weapon research
Japanese
facilities.
interpretations
And
of
the East's
American
foremost
names
expert on
is
weapons
Japanese
development.
interpretations of Russian names.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same.
Berlukovich.
On April the 12th,
Like, it's just fun to say. I don't think it's a
Soviets
real
achieved
name. It
the
probably
first
is a real
manned
name. I don't
space
fucking know.
flight in history.
Russian.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Maybe it's Ukrainian.
Well
I don't
spoken.
know.
The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used.
Just
to
rewriting
manufacture
all of history. I love it.
After
Solid Snake is the
Gagarin's
first
flight,
person to do a Halo
Sokolov
jump,
left
and
rocket
some
development,
imaginary character in
become
Metal
head of
Gear is the
newly
first person to
established
make a
Design
rocket.
Bureau.
From a lowly technician to
Definitely.
head of a design bureau, that's
I don't know
quite a
much about
success
rockets,
story.
like,
So why do you want
First
to
rocket.
defect?
There's the
It seems
V2
he'd
rockets,
become
obviously,
afraid
in,
of his own
you know,
creations.
Germany, World War II.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And whatever.
And for that, he left his country
That's
and his
amp
family
things.
behind and went over the fence?
Massive
Not
guy was
exactly.
running.
One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out
What was the
first
name of
and
that
succeeded
war?
in
'Cause,
sneaking
like,
Sokolov over the Berlin
Whatever
Wall
camp where they
shortly
used the
afterwards.
Jewish people as slaves to build
was the
the
one who
rockets
conducted
that
the
Werner
operation.
von Braun was running in World War II. I can't
security
remember
on
what the
the
name of
eastern
that
side was still
concentration
full of
camp
holes
was.
back then. Then what?
We got
Anyways,
Sokolov over in
I'm
one
off on a
piece, but
tangent.
The whole ordeal had left him exhausted,
Just
and
because
we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin.
rockets.
It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility.
But really,
in
it's the
Soviet
Chinese,
Union to
because I
Berlin.
think they're the first
There was
ones
no
who made
condition to say
fireworks.
anything coherent.
Basically, all it is like harnessing
And
a
it was
firework.
only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council.
Mara is back from her
And the
surgery
hair-trigger standoff.
for spaying.
Finally, on
Oh,
October the
oh.
28th, the Soviet
She said
Union
when she
agreed
woke
to
up,
remove
she
its
was,
missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear
howling, I think.
holocaust.
I don't know. She doesn't really
In
howl.
order to get the
or
Soviets to
barks.
pull their
Does her,
missiles out,
like yipping
we had
kind
to
of
make
thing.
a deal.
You mean the one where the U.S. agreed to remove its
Really tiny
IRBMs from
chihuahua.
Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were
And Ghost
obsolete.
is the one who does
and
the
we were gonna
singing,
get rid of them
howling,
anyway. Had no strategic value
kind
whatsoever
of
to
stuff.
either the US or the Russians.
And yeah,
The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story.
I
that
don't
was
know, they
fed
made
to
it
the
sound
other
like she
intelligence
was doing
agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians
pretty
really
good.
Sokolov.
I'm a huge fan of the bark.
They wanted us to
And a
return
huge one. She does. Like,
Sokolov.
she doesn't like bark at
You
people
mean
usually.
the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
But
That's right.
to the
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time.
yeah, she's doing fine after the
It's either
surgery.
give up
Just picked her
Sokolov
up a little
or
bit
risk
ago.
full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand.
Friggin' $465,
The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital,
not
handing him over
including the
to
phone and
agents on
everything.
the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me!"
So basically, like the price of like a PS5, a controller, and a game. How much?
Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
A dog
About Sokolov?
Yes.
on
He
the
was
carpet.
taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question.
And I don't
under
have to have my
KGB
grandparents
supervision.
watch my older dog
What's more, it's on the verge of
because
completion.
both
So
get
what kind
crazy.
of weapon is it? Something to
Tries
do
to
with
hump her.
space rockets?
No,
Right.
missile.
Only happened once.
Same technology.
Supposed to had to go stay with grandma and grandpa.
I guess you're
or-
right. We don't know the details,
you
but
can
it
ask.
appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For
And
half
I
a year
guess
now, the
if you
Soviets
get
have been
a dog
conducting
fix,
frequent nuclear tests at
whatever
Semipalatinsk.
you get them
Something to
fixed
do
that
with
they
the
stay
weapon, I
like
assume.
that.
We're
They
talking about a
recommend
secret
you do
weapon
it
so
after
big
their
that
first
Khrushchev
heat,
was ready to
otherwise
pull out
they
of
can
Cuba
get
to get it back.
stuck in the grid. Like,
Is Sokolov
hormonal.
still in the facility?
They do it like
No,
well after.
according to our
dog
intelligence, he's in Selino-Yatsk, a
dog
place in the
stays
mountains
like that.
about 3 miles to the west.
I
that's known
didn't
as
know
the
that.
Virgin Cliffs.
That could just be like
The Virgin
the
Cliffs.
veterinary version of bro science.
Nice name for a
Could be real.
virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Usually they recommend you
Why?
wait until they're at least a year
Apparently,
old.
they're conducting a field test of
I
the
didn't
weapon,
know.
but
Thing,
it's
I
our
thought
best
you got it
chance
done
to
right
get him
away.
back.
So waited a
This
year.
mission would never have been possible if he was
Ghost
still in the
was about
research facility.
9, maybe
This
11
is our
months.
last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
I don't know. Ghost kind of to get stuck where he was. So far she's doing good though. She's got her turned on. Kitty is very afraid of her from here. He like as soon as he sees her his tail puffs up as that thing starts arching his back. It's crazy. I was petting her, letting him smell my hand, so that way he could register hates.
Listen up, Jack.
The one
Your
animal
mission is to
comes up.
infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains,
her
ensure
and
the
the cat
safety of
get along
Sokolov,
great.
and bring him back to the west.
That cat is terrified of her. That like he doesn't recognize her. Mara's been a little bit kind of depressed, but she's.
If we don't get
a little
Sokolov
slow
back
now.
before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis.
Kitty, don't walk on.
The clock is ticking.
Kitty. Fine. Creeper. Pretty good.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that
Fully
point.
Sure.
Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes.
Like how that
Once it's
one cone
complete, the
just
gunship's arm will
reset
latch
his
onto the
entire
balloon
memory.
and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system.
It's
I'm
like there's
familiar
been
with the
times we leave
theory.
all day and we come
Take it
home and
easy.
the cat runs up.
It's been combat proof.
And this time she was out of the house for 24 hours
you
and
think
comes back
Sokolov
with
is
a
up
cone
to
on,
it?
and I might as well have brought a stray dog.
The shock will be less than
How
during a
exactly?
parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
Animals
so
are
you're
funny.
planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm
Does anyone care about this?
machine guns.
Does anyone care about like
Sounds
watching
like
the
she can
thing?
hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Might not care about me talking.
Even with the
about that.
fuel
That's
in the
one
reserve
good thing.
tank, we're facing a
They're awesome.
4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Like, should I be skipping
Home
the
in time
cutscenes?
for
If I was
dinner.
playing this by myself, I
But
would. But
if anything
there's
goes
probably
wrong,
people who've never
You'll
seen
be
this
eating
game,
dinner,
so
breakfast, and all
maybe
the
it's
rest of your
interesting
meals
for you
in
to
the
watch it. I
jungle.
don't know. Colonel Gerlukovich. Was- Gerlukovich. Tension nerve in his back. He's Alex from Fish Tank with rubber hose. BBW. Metal Gear ass. That dude's name is literally Hater. Okay, we're skipping.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other.
Enemy at the start. Those frogs too. Where all the frogs are. Pretty much guaranteed. I think I set the difficulty to easy and so I might just be playing fine. Difference between very easy and easy. Done. It might not keep them asleep. Well, but it does still wear off very.
Snake, where do you think you're going? You can't expect to proceed with the mission without any weapons or equipment. First, you'll need to recover...
Yeah. Here we are. Do how to climb seas. Which apparently I don't know how to do. Come on, Snake. Alright, get in the car and grab. Oh. Son of a bitch. Fucking. Video games were good blink. I'm never gonna use that.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Yeah, thanks for the tip. Get it. Dude, 4-way column. Sometimes I like to imagine that he doesn't actually have a brain chip and he's completely. Like, none of these people are real and he takes them home. The city, like, he shows up at like the bus station. The city just like sends him random places. What goes on in his head? Like, we can't get rid of this guy. He keeps coming back. Let's send over to Florida, and he's like, "I'm back in Metal Gear." Eat it. Hunger. I'm mildly inconveniencing this alligator. I'm like, oh, very easy gets the visor gun that. Oh, I thought that was a log. Pardon. For shooting a beehive over it. Yeah, it wasn't the alligators. They do not. I used to think this was the coolest game ever when I was. And I've tried to play a lot of different games from when I was a kid as an adult to see if I can get that feeling back.
Major,
Only one.
I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're
This is
probably
Metal Gear
KGB
Solid
troops
2.
sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and
And Halo
grenades.
Reach, but I was like 17.
Snake,
Maybe
your
50.
presence in Soviet
remember
territory
what
is
year
already
it
a
came out, but I was
violation of
definitely
international law.
I don't know. Oh.
What's wrong?
For everyone watching, saw that. Walking right past it.
I hear something.
Saw that. I'm off of the bridge. Yes, does. Should've- The cool gun I got. 0 kill. Can't really do anything.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
So what does that mean? Spy game on code name type shit. What does sorry for being so late, obviously.
The enemy's here.
Enemies here.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Right.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Fire. Enemy position unknown. Commencing alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
It's gonna take me forever if I don't have the red dot on that. It's actually gonna take me skipping through all those videos again. Really, all I did was I walked through. the end of
After
World
the
War.
end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West.
Spamming button.
This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Jack, I've got some important...
I'm button mashing like I'm playing a fighting game. You have no idea. Awesome. I'm almost done that. But more. Sure. Looks so out of.
I
Those are
see
full
you've
of
retrieved
Icona
your backpack, Snake.
down there too.
To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your
Are
backpack.
ripping her intestines
In the
out
survival
over the
viewer,
floor.
choose
That
Weapon from
wouldn't
the
be-
backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left.
Keeping
From
the
that
cone on,
list,
little
choose
Simone.
the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission.
Right now.
After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start
Oh,
to drop.
Forgot to ask.
If your stamina gets too low, ittle affect
I
your
know she wasn't
performance.
supposed to eat before her
You won't be able
surgery,
to shoot
so
accurately, for example, and your
last time
wounds
I
won't heal
fed her
as
was
smoothly.
like 7 o'clock
Keep
on
an eye on your stamina so you don't run out.
Tuesday.
To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for
Thursday,
local
yeah.
flora and
Fucking.
fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your...
So yeah, I don't know. Bro, if I wanted to read a book, I wouldn't be playing Metal Gear. The easy gun. And you don't get any bonus for blackface. Metal Gear. Butterfly. I do. Apparently not. Alright, you can't eat the butterflies. Well, you can. I can't. And Samara, just to be clear, I'm not encouraging that you do eat butterflies, but you are a dog. You too. You hit a jump right before. Yeah, holy shit.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let
Just-
the Kremlin find...
Just in a Walgreens. Oh. So much easier. Alright, skip this one last. Watch this. Like 4 feet away looking at him with binoculars. You could throw a rocket. My only concern if I do this, does it kill them or does it stun them? Because
What's wrong?
get fucking wrecked, scrub. This one. Pull off. Grab that gun. Won't let me drop. Thinking I could do some grapple. Sweet. And use the tranquilizer. Just like Elden Ring. Security guard outside of Walmart. There's a homeless man. Their uniform, blackface. Going towards the bakery
Major,
section.
I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
You can tell Russia's racist because all those soldiers are white.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast sector.
Watch that part. Up. I think that's all. Right on the stuff over. I did this run on a PS5 2 weeks, a couple months ago. Really not that. The only hard part is the
You must be Sokolov.
Are
fights
you
with
one of Volgin's men?
Volgin. I can remember his
You'll
name.
never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
This game made me want to
Oh,
join the
CIA.
CIA so bad as a kid.
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero,
Like,
the man who
I
got
knew
you
it
out
wouldn't be
2
like
years ago.
like this, but I was like, it would be cool to,
Zero?
you know, the idea.
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so
Kind of funny
late.
because I guess Solid Snake is autistic, so
Did he now?
from my childhood,
What does it mean?
I want to be like that
It
guy.
means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel
We
Volgin
got the
of
same
Grul.
Riz.
You in
Big
the West
Norway.
know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt?
All of the interaction,
Never
like
heard of
as
him.
an adult watching him interact with
He's a member of the
Completely
Army's
different than,
extremist faction, a man who seeks to
9
seize
years
control
old.
of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago,
Metal Gear
Khrushchev has
Solid
been
3
pursuing a policy of peaceful
Yes.
coexistence with the West.
weapon.
Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the Grul. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
A new form of Metal Gear. Can't remember what game they said.
The intelligence says that they are going to
think Metal
make
Gear
their
Solid 2
move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't...
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. Major, do you read me?
Okay. Right, right. Back to the beginning. Go get that guy. Back to the beginning.
okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished!
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war?
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America. Quickly. They cannot complete it
Maybe
without
we should give
my
him black
help.
face paint. Go
Got
across
it.
the southern border
Let's
like
go.
everyone else.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Huh? Hornets?
The fear. Pain. Pain, the fear, the sorrow. Sorrow I shouldn't have to fight because zero kill run. There won't be anything. You just get to walk through. You don't even have to take the fake death pill. I don't.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back,
I don't want.
boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Or the sorrow is the sniper. I can't remember.
It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected.
He's just got some T-Swift playing in the headphones.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Snake, can you hear me?
manufacturer.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill, I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd like to I'm still in a
I don't know the fucking words.
snake eater. I'm still in a dream.
Snake eater.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself.
I don't know what the hell these notifications
Did you know
are that I
that
keep
one
getting.
of our
'Cause
soldiers
shouldn't be anything
defected
popping
to
up.
your country a week
Like,
ago?
fucking Microsoft on
No.
Minecraft is on.
So you haven't heard then?
I
The
already
man
own
who
it.
arranged the defection was a
Give me
group
heads.
colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin. Off to Brezhnev.
This is... Sorry if you were watching that. I'm trying to play the game a little bit. I'm running around, so it's nice. Leave the room for a little bit, come back.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
What's this? HQ? HQ.
This is HQ. What's going on? Respond. There's something wrong. Support unit, confirm their status.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer. The name's Eva.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgin is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Oh, we see it plenty of times.
It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area, and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave, and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse, and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right, then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry! Don't forget your gear. Here, give me a hand. We can use this to get to the basement. Damn it! Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
What? Not here? Did he get away? Did we lose him? He's got to be around here. Find him! Move! Move!
Yo, where is... Could be like right over here.
I've been waiting for this moment. That's it! That's the stance! I don't think so. What? A female spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
We'll see.
That thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries 8. You have to get a feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn! This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me. Damn it! I've got to get back before he does. Snake, are you there?
Eva,
Did you miss me?
did you make it without any trouble?
No one saw me.
So you're back with Vulcan.
In a matter of speaking.
What about the boss?
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We found signs of an intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Huh? The enemy's here.
What's wrong? Huh?
Ah, you're here at last. Looks like the boss's info was right. Twice now you've made me taste bitter defeat. I hate to disappoint the Cobras, but you're mine now. All of you, leave us. It's just you and me. No one to get in our way. Ocelots are proud creatures. They prefer to hunt alone. shots. This time I've got 12 shots. Okay. Draw! I felt that. That range, huh?
You won't get away from me!
Not bad, eh? You're all talk, huh?
Shoot! Get out of here! Son of a...
I've never felt a tension like this before.
That's so different from simply changing a clip. This reload time is exhilarating. Yes! It's the heart of a duel. Damn it. He found us. You were lucky. We'll meet again.
Checking if there was a brightness control. Pretty good. There is a torch. Like, before you go.
at last. We are the sons of the boss. Ha! I am the pain. Ha! I will guide you to a world of anguish beyond your imagination. Let's get started. Oh, my brothers! Hey! I see you. Come, my brothers! Your bullets won't work! Take this! Hey! Get him! Hey! Come out and play! Get him! There you are. Go, my brother!
fire. Enemy position unknown. Commencing alert status.
Acknowledged. Keep your eyes open.
Get your hands off me. I'm not going anywhere.
Really now? How many times must I tell you? Each time you resist, your lover will suffer the consequences. Is that clear?
Volgin. Damn you!
Hold it right there, traitor. Let's find out just how lucky you are. Watch closely. One of these 3 guns has a single bullet in it. I'm going to pull the trigger 6 times in a row. Are you ready? Huh. Looks like your luck hasn't run out yet.
There's no such thing as luck on the battlefield. You'd better stay in line from now on. The Cobras will take care of him.
What's wrong?
This is HQ. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Snake, have you been... I see you're disguised as a scientist. It suits you rather nicely. As long as you don't do anything suspicious, like roll or crawl, the enemy should have no reason to suspect you. Sokolov is somewhere inside that lab. Find out where he is and make contact with him. If you want to know where Sokolov is, why don't you ask one of the people around there? Contact Sokolov later after you've...
If you're looking for Sokolov, he's not here anymore. Put that thing away. You'll spoil my drink. So, you're the intruder everyone's talking about. Typical capitalist dog. No manners.
And who are you?
You mean you've never heard of me? And you call yourself an agent? Very well, then. I am Alexander Leonovich Granin. A man of some importance, if I do say so myself. I am the foremost weapons scientist in the Soviet Union, and the head of the glorious Granin Design Bureau. This is the Order of Lenin. It is an honor of the greatest magnitude, given along with the title of Hero of Socialism to only the finest workers. It was awarded to me in recognition of my brilliant contributions to society. Since the Great Patriotic War, I have created countless weapons in the service of our great communist society. It was thanks to me that we were able to stamp out the Nazi scum. It was I who created the basic design for the mobile ballistic missile system you know and fear as SS-1C.
You're crocked, aren't you?
I'm merely drowning my sorrow. Because of him, I've got nothing to do but sit here and drink this crap.
Him?
Sokolov. It's him you're looking for, isn't it? Because of him, I have been stripped of my authority. My research has come to nothing. Look. It is a revolutionary mobile nuclear missile system. A bipedal tank.
A bipedal tank?
Yes, a walking tank. A robot. Are you familiar with the theory of the missing link between apes and humans? Well, this technology will be the missing link between infantry and artillery. A kind of Metal Gear, if you will. And this magnificent Metal Gear will mark a revolutionary step forward in weapons development.
Metal Gear?
But I won't be used so easily. No crying myself to sleep. For you see, I'm going to send these documents to my friend in the United States.
What?
These bastards will live to regret this. And when they themselves become the targets of my creation, they will know my true greatness. Yes, Sokolov's pathetic Shagohod pales in comparison to my work. What are you going to do with a rocket engine on a tank?
About Sokolov.
A tank does not need a rocket. It needs something else. Look at these.
Nice shoes.
No. Legs. Legs that allow it to go anywhere. Just as when humans learn to walk upright. That is the real revolution in weaponry, don't you agree? But the fool's in charge. Joe Sokolov.
And where is Sokolov?
My project has been terminated. The Philosopher's legacy has been handed over to him.
What the hell are you talking about?
The Philosopher's legacy. Haven't you heard of the Philosophers? The Colonel has inherited their immense legacy. Volgin's father was in charge of the Philosophers' money laundering activities. In the confusion of the war, they somehow ended up with their treasure. And Volgin inherited that treasure illegally. We never need to worry about the military budget. The development costs at our facility are all paid out of the Colonel's deep pockets. The weapons born here will be the genes for creating an entirely new form of warfare. The funding for my research came out of that legacy. Came out of it. Now, my money, my men, all have been diverted to the Shagohod project. Tomorrow they will be conducting the final test, while Sokolov is making the final preparations in the weapons factory at Volgin's main base, the great fortress of Grozny Grad. Here I am, playing host to an enemy spy and drinking myself into a stupor.
That's where they moved Sokolov?
Yes.
And the Shagohod is there too?
Of course. Hey! You're not thinking of going to Grozny Grad. Are you mad? It's an impenetrable fortress.
I'm sure it is.
You'll be killed.
I'll take my chances.
Wait.
What?
Listen to me, you fool. I want to help you.
Help me?
To thank you for your compliment.
What compliment?
My shoes. Tatiana gave them to me. I wanted to thank you for complimenting me on them. I'll tell you how to get into the fortress. In return, I ask only that you get that idiot out of there and destroy the Shagohod. There is an underground tunnel that runs around the perimeter of the fortress. You should be able to use it to sneak into the base. Head for the mountains. The entrance to the tunnel is located there. Take this. You passed through a warehouse on your way here, didn't you?
Yeah.
There should have been a locked door inside of it. Do you remember it? This key will open that door. Beyond that door lies a vast jungle. You can climb up into the mountains from the far end of the jungle. Go back to the warehouse. Use the key to open the locked door and head for the mountains. Got it?
Why are you helping me?
Unlike Sokolov, the thought of defecting has never once crossed my mind. I love my country. I love this land. I cannot even imagine living anywhere else. I wish to remain a hero of the great motherland. I cannot bear the thought of being hounded into a corner and left to waste away. It is already dawn. You must hurry. I will remain here and nurse my troubles for a little longer. To capitalism!
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder, going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Who's that? What the? Ah!
You'll die if you don't neutralize that poison.
Ah, pretty tasty. Ah, I want some more.
The fear! The fear! I see it! The fear!
What's wrong?
Ah.
Snake, are you there?
Eva, where are you?
In the fortress, in Groznygrad. Dr. Sokolov is here too.
Is he all right?
He's fine. Right now he's busy putting the finishing touches on the Shagohod.
Good. That means they haven't killed him.
Not yet anyway, but you better hurry. They've already finished the Phase 2 tests. Once the final preparations are complete, they'll have no more use for him. The Colonel won't have any qualms about killing him if he thinks the CIA is closing in.
Eva, you can't let Sokolov out of your sight.
I know. Snake, do you know where Groznygrad is?
Granin told me that I should be able to get there from the mountains to the north, through an underground tunnel.
Granin told you?
Yeah, he even gave me the key to the warehouse.
Why?
Because he was drunk, I guess.
You've gotta be kidding me.
Hell if I know.
Snake, there's one problem with that route.
What problem?
The mountain entrance to the underground tunnel that leads to the fortress is sealed. You need a key to get in.
A key? What about the key Granin gave me?
That key won't work. But don't worry, I'll figure something out. I have an idea. There are some ruins at the top of the mountains. Meet me there.
The top of the mountains. Got it.
Wait, there's something else I've got to tell you.
Now what?
I heard that one of the Cobras is waiting for you in the jungle at the foot of the mountains. He's a legendary sniper called The End.
Yeah, I've seen him before. That ridiculously old guy, right?
Don't underestimate him. He's known as the father of modern sniping.
Is he alone? No spotter?
None. He's all by himself. Apparently, he doesn't need a spotter.
You can't be serious.
The entire forest is on his side.
The forest?
Stay alert.
Yeah, I'd hate to have it be the end for me.
enemy. He's here.
I beg of you, grant me the strength to take this final prey. Let me linger in this world just a little longer.
I have already slept enough for one lifetime. Enough for an eternity. You have my thanks. I have to thank you for waking me. If you hadn't shown up, my sleep would have been eternal. Do you hear me, Snake? I am the end. I am here to send you to your ultimate fate. You'll make a fine quarry for my final hunt.
Eva, I found that sniper you were talking about.
That's the end. He's a legend, known as the father of sniping.
I've got experience sniping in urban and marine environments.
What about the forest?
Never.
I see. Well, that forest is divided into 3 areas, a river, a plateau, and a clearing. He should be lying in wait for you in one of those places.
Sounds like this may take a while.
It'll be a test of endurance. Be careful, though. From what I've heard, the End has an almost supernatural knack for camouflaging himself.
So, whoever moves first loses. This guy's over 100 years old, though, so I should have the advantage in terms of stamina.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
Why's that?
I've heard that his body is photosynthetic, like a plant.
What is he, some kind of monster?
On top of that, he can speak to the forest, too.
So in other words, he knows it inside out.
Uh-huh. But he doesn't know you. I'm sure you can beat him.
Don't worry. I intend to.
started. Spirits of the forest, I thank you. The boss would be proud of you. The time has come for a younger generation to rise. I've been wandering for more than a century, and now my journey comes to a close. What a splendid way to end it all. I have no regrets. I can return to the Forum Allah.